Hello and welcome. Today we're going to dive into a topic that's as essential to the survival of your business as oxygen is to your lungs, the buy-sell agreement. Now I know what you might be thinking. A legal document? Really? But trust me, this isn't just paperwork. It's the safety net that catches your business when life's curveballs come flying your way. A buy-sell agreement is like a business prenup, except instead of preparing for the possibility of a marriage ending, you're protecting your business against life events that can shake things up: death, divorce, disability, or even an owner deciding to walk away. Let's break it down with two real-life examples where a buy-sell agreement saved the day, ensuring the business not only survived but thrived. Case study number 1, marital property state, divorce and share redemption. Imagine this. Two brothers, John and Michael, started a business together 10 years ago. Their company, worth a potential $10 million if sold to a third party today, has grown into a successful venture together. Now, both brothers are married, living in a community property state, in this case Wisconsin, where anything acquired during the marriage is split 50-50 between spouses. You can already see where this is going, right? So John, unfortunately, is headed towards a messy divorce. And here's the kicker. There's no prenuptial or postnuptial agreement in place. Now, without any safeguards, his ex-wife could claim half of John's stake in the business. With the business valued at a potential $10 million if sold to a third-party buyer, John's soon-to-be ex-wife could easily demand her share at that fair market value, which would be $2.5 million. That's no small amount, and it could spell disaster for both John and Michael's hard-earned business. But wait. Enter the hero of our story, the buy-sell agreement. John and Michael were smart enough to create a buy-sell agreement when they first formed the company. This agreement didn't just cover ownership splits, it clearly laid out how business shares would be valued and handled in situations like divorce. Instead of allowing John's ex-wife to claim her fair market share, the buy-sell agreement had a predetermined valuation for John's shares at $2.5 million. Now, this agreement valued the company at roughly $5 million in the event of an early buyout like this, and John's ex-wife would only receive a portion of that value, which is $1.25 million, rather than the open market price. The difference, well, instead of potentially crippling the business with a $2.5 million payout, the buy-sell agreement protected the brothers by setting a more reasonable price for the shares, thereby reducing the financial hit. And with both spouses signing off on that number, this becomes much stickier to try and wiggle out of in the event of a divorcing spouse. What makes this scenario even better? The agreement gave the company, not Michael personally, the option to buy back John's shares. This avoids putting the financial burden on Michael alone, allowing the company itself to handle the buyout. Here are a few smart ways the buyout could be structured without hurting the business. Number 1 is installment payments. Spread the cost of buying out John's shares over several years. Now, this keeps the company's cash flow healthy while fulfilling the agreement. You could also use life insurance funding. The company could have life insurance policies on the owners. These policies are often used to cover the cost of buying out shares in cases of death or other triggering events, but can also be useful for situations like divorce. And then there's maybe reserve funds or loans. The company could also dip into its reserve funds or take out a loan to cover the buyout, paying it back over time as the business generates revenue. The key lesson here is a buy-sell agreement acts as a shield, protecting both business and its owners from financial turbulence during personal events like divorce. It keeps the company stable, prevents ownership disputes, and ensures the business can continue smoothly without unexpected financial strain. Case study 2, addressing disability and ownership transition. Let's consider a different twist. What if one of the brothers were to become disabled? This is exactly what happened to John. A serious accident left him unable to work, and the question arose, what happens to John's shares? Thankfully, the buy-sell agreement had this scenario covered as well, with an own occupation definition of disability. The agreement specifically stated that if John was unable to perform the duties he was responsible for, he would qualify for a buyout. But how do you determine if someone is truly unable to work in their own role? Simple. A third-party physician was brought in to assess John's condition. In addition, the agreement built in a reasonable timeline for recovery. If John's condition didn't improve after a set period, the buy-sell agreement allowed the business to buy out his shares. In this case, fairness was key. The agreement allowed for a structured installment sale of John's shares rather than paying out a large lump sum up front, which could have strained the business financially. John was compensated over several years, ensuring he received the fair value while the company retained its financial stability. The key lesson, including a disability provision in your buy-sell agreement, ensures that businesses won't be left scrambling if an owner can no longer fulfill their role. It also allows the disabled partner to receive a fair buyout without creating any financial hardship for the company or other owners. So what's the big takeaway here? A buy-sell agreement is more than just a legal document. It's a critical part of the business planning. Whether it's divorce, disability, or any other life-changing event, a buy-sell agreement ensures that ownership transitions happen smoothly, fairly, and without putting the company at risk. But these are just two examples. A comprehensive buy-sell agreement also covers scenarios like death, voluntary leave, or retirement. It can outline who gets what, how shares are valued, and even how the company will be funded to buy out those shares, protecting both the business and its owners. If you're a business owner and haven't yet created a buy-sell agreement, now's the time to take action. Don't wait for a crisis to hit. Secure your business's future today by putting a plan in place that'll help you and your partners weather any storm that comes your way. Thank you for tuning in today. We have some more value for you over on our website with a retirement readiness webinar built specifically for business owners. You can find that link in the show notes. And until next time, keep doing life better.